Hey all, hope everybody is doing well today. It is a wonderfully overcast day here in my part of North Carolina. So I have finally figured out what is taking so long with Rami, and y'all are gonna love this. So first things first, pretty much everybody was half right. So a bunch of y'all had theorized that I was being just taken for money because they know I like this car. And I had theorized that they were cleaning up someone else's mess. And we were both half right. So here's the deal. I spoke directly to the owner yesterday. He's a retired Marine, so I trust him. And this is the deal. So a couple of months back, the shop fired a couple of techs that were interested less in solving customer problems and more interested in just collecting a paycheck. So they did not actually address problems with this car. What they really did was just slap band-aids on things. And I'm told that every car that they worked on came back for warranty work, and mine is one of them. So, like I said, the two of them have been fired, and now they're unfortunately in the position to have to clean up all these messes that these two people made. In the case of my car, here's what that looks like. So, remember I mentioned that one of the cylinders in my engine is misfiring? Well, what they did in order to diagnose that was they pulled the coil out of cylinder 8, which is the one that was misfiring, and swapped it with the one from cylinder 2. Now, in theory, that should mean cylinder 2 would have the problem and cylinder 8 would run properly. Not so much. The swap resulted in not one, but 3 cylinders misfiring. So I would call that a problem. What else? The oil leak. How can I condense that? They replaced both mainsail gaskets, and there's still a leak. And there's still a leak because the bolts or something like that are too long for the type of car. So, I mean, it's just stuff like that. What else? Basically, what's been happening is they'll apply a solution that should solve whatever problem they're seeing. Then they'll test drive it, and they'll see, oh, nope, same problem still exists. So they'll have to go back in and do something else. And what we've been doing all this time is addressing what we thought were a series of unrelated problems, which were, in fact, symptoms of a much larger issue. So, and we've just been going round and round and round to try to get everything, figured out and solved. I think now we're to the point where they know what the underlying issues are, and we'll be able to fix them. The owner told me point blank that this time he's not going to give her back to me until he's sure that she is good to go. He said he was not involved in the work that was being done with her before, but that he is involved now, and it's precisely because he knows that I love this car that he's taking such a personal interest in it and making sure things get done right. So this is the 7.5 week that I've been without her. This coming Tuesday will be 8 weeks. I've already been assured that, by the time I get her back, she'll be like a completely different car. I know that the issue with the spark plugs was an issue that was causing her to hesitate under acceleration and under load. There was also an issue with some of the sensors in the engine. It was resulting in an improper air-fuel mix. What else? The cylinder misfiring, which we're going to fix. Just a bunch of small things that should have been corrected long before now. And I just resigned myself to the fact that she was never going to accelerate again like she did when I bought her, because, as cars age, you can't accelerate quite as quickly and all that kind of thing. So we will see. But the good news is this shop does still employ the guy that is a GM alumnus, so he knows this type and vintage of car very well. And now he's on the case, and the owner is like I said, he's directly involved, and I am hoping for the best. So that's the story, that's the history, and I will share more once there is more to share. Y'all be good.